Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone who is in the house for this upcoming game. This is game number 9, Rat City from Seattle, No Coast from Omaha, Nebraska. And I am Loquita Bonita, joined by my friend
Dak in a Box. Welcome everybody. We are so glad you're here.
That's right. And so we are going to go ahead and roll through our rosters, starting off with Rat City, 017 Riptide, 03 Big Dog, 04 Loco, 17 Canna Whoops Ass, 1859 Natty, number 21 On Young, 226 Terabyte, number 253 and Smash Away, number 3 Master Bowder, 30 Ms. Defiant, 322 Kosher Assault, 323 Feline Fatale, number 4 Punchio Guts, 501 Damage Control, 619 Red Divicious, 715 Mountain D Range, number 72 is Gnarly Quinn, number 8 Rockzilla, 81 Ponyo Knees, 83 Thumper Skull, and they are coached by Alex Littlefield, Scarlet Fever, Smackenstein, and Oxytoxin.
And for No Coast, hailing from Lincoln, Nebraska, wearing the black jerseys today, it is number 152, Anthrax Annie. Number 16, Abs of Steel. Number 17, Fleetwood Smackdown. Number 22, Beat Rice. Number 24, Knick Knack Paddywhack. Number 32, Flash. Number 38, Crash Heartless. Number 4, Enforcer. Number 451, Babraham Lincoln. Number 48, Frostbite. Number 5, Storm. Number 56, Fancy. Number 777, Chubby Bunny. And number 82, Bully. Last but not least, number 707, Honey Smacks. They are coached today by Happy Kilmore, Bad Brenda, Ginger, and Kmart. Bonita, Lincoln's coming in today as seed number 11, Rat City at seed 12. This is the first consolation game of the tournament. Both teams losing yesterday. I don't have the scores in front of me, but I'm sure we'll be able to get them pulled up. Let's see. There's the swooping start whistle. We'll get to those scores here in just a minute.
Got our officials ready. And that's it, game on. First up and out very quickly from Rat City is Loco. Flash with that star for No Coast. Flash is also out of the pack and making that initial pass. Loco through and calls it off. Let's see how many points. Looks like 3. So 3 quick points picked up by Loco, 0 for No Coast on a very fast start to jam number 1.
We are simultaneously casting today both in-house and on Twitch. We'll give a shout out from Twitch. Damfic says, "Let's go Rat."
Yeah, hey, if you are in that Twitch chat, let us know who you rooting for and where are you watching from.
Jam number 2 underway here for No Coast. Babraham Lincoln wearing the star. Again, No Coast here in black today. But it's Big Dog from Rat City picking up lead, though followed closely by her opposing jammer. She decides not to take the risk, goes ahead and calls it off 0-0 on the jam.
Wow, another really quick one. 2 jams in and just a minute and a half off the time clock. So, I don't know, is that a sign of things to come?
That is 2 quick jams back to back. We'll see if that trend holds.
Here we go. Jam number 3, that's Chubby Bunny with the star for No Coast and On Young for Rat City. On Young out first, out quick, and entered the pack, looking to score some points. but No Coast making it difficult. Chubby Bunny pushing towards the front of the pack, just a couple of blockers to beat, and now out. Chubby Bunny making an initial pass, putting the pressure on, and An Young calls it off. An Young does pick up 4 points, though, before that call off. And a shout out from the chat from, I think, Library Pixie. Let's go No Coast. Much love from Kansas, a neighboring state of Nebraska for geography fans.
I know we have some Kansas fans in the house today. I have seen a ICT shirt floating around, taking it back to the day. Jam number 4 underway here. Rat City with the lead at 7-0. Rockzilla jamming for Rat. Has extended the pack up to the front and picks up lead. Honey Smacks jamming for No Coast has cleared the pack, making up distance around the track. Pack speed's picking up. There's the call off, looks like 2 points. Going to Rat City, bringing up their total to 9. Penny Payne 54 from the Twitch feed, rooting for Rat City and Canna, and cheering from Iowa.
Lots of love from the Midwest on the chat.
That is what we got. We have Iowa so far. We have Kansas. There was another one earlier.
Got to be some Nebraska folks on there, I'm going to guess. Gnarly Quinn with the star for Rat City. Flash for No Coast. Flash pushing forward, but getting hung up in this tripod here with Mountain Deranged. Mountain Deranged kind of sliding over, putting that block on, and Rat City's Gnarly Quinn out first. Gnarly making an initial pass. And Flash had taken off the helmet cover, perhaps considering a pass. Regardless, did get out, began an initial pass, and forced that call off. 3 points for Rat.
Going into Jam 5 here, looks like we have one skater in the 187 penalty box. That skater's for Lincoln. That gives Rat City the one blocker advantage for the start of the jam, though a multiplayer block coming in. That makes it another blocker down for Lincoln. Rat City able to make good opportunity of that. Loco with lead jammer status. Swinging around to the outside of turn number 1, able to squeeze through 3 points for Rat City. Holding No Coast scoreless still in this first half.
We haven't had any high-scoring jams. All these jams have been very quick, very low points on the jam. So this is going into jam number 7. So, you know, an average of 2 to 3 points per jam so far. And that is Big Dog. The dog is on the loose with lead. Chubby Bunny wearing that star for No Coast. And a Big Dog through for 4. Chubby Bunny still looking to get out of the pack. Was knocked to the outside and recycled. 4 more points for Rat City. And there has been a successful pass. So our new jammer is Frostbite. Frostbite now jamming for No Coast. Another quick one, but more points on this one. 10 points. I think this is our first double-digit scoring. Yes, confirmed. First double-digit scoring jam of the game.
Going into Jam 7 here, want to give a shout out from Twitch. Rolly Feet says, Annie in Cincinnati is so proud of Skater Loco. Couple jams ago. Going to this jam, though, we've got a power jam as No Coast Jammer, number 707, sent to the penalty box. That's Honey Smacks. That opens the way for Rat City to pick up lead. On Young wearing the star. Coming around, I wonder if we'll see another double-digit jam here. With the power jam, they're going to run it longer. Also got a shout out for the officials. And call an ambulance, go Elemental, and let's go all the refs. And I'll extend that to all the officials in general. Takes an army of volunteers to put an event like this on. On Young with 4 points on the board. Fighting her way through her second scoring pass. Able to extend the pack out, push those blockers out of play, and pick up 4 additional points. In the meantime, the box is cleared, but only for a moment. Honey Smacks is sent right back to the penalty box, extending the power jam. One Rat City blocker in the box as well. Giving No Coast a blocker advantage, which they are putting to good use. Knocking on Young out of turn 1 to the outside. Crushing back, eating up time, buying time for Honey Smacks to get out of the penalty box. For a second time this jam. Yet another penalty being assessed to Honey Smacks, heading right back to the penalty box. I believe I saw a cut call coming in from Doesn't Matter on the outside. 4 final points going to Rat City in that jam. That makes our total 16-0 for the jam and 41-0 for the game. We have a team timeout for No Coast as they want to take a breath and reassess. One last shout out from Twitch. Leah47 says, Rat Love from Denver.
Nice. Hey, don't miss your chance to win something in our daily raffle. There will be a rotating selection of great items each day. Drop a ticket in for skate gear from 888 and 187 Killer Pads. Amazing items from Old Bones Therapy and To Write Love on Her Arms, Phoenix Mercury tickets, art prints, beauty services. I mean, there's so much stuff over there, including our online raffle for RollerCon 2025 MVP passes. Those winners will be announced during the final game each day, except for RollerCon. Those winners are going to be notified on Monday. So thanks to everybody who donated, and thanks to everyone who's buying a ticket. And here we go. It's jam number 9. That whistle means it's time to get going. Rockzilla with the star for Rat City. Honey Smacks for the No Coast Mad Maxines. And Rockzilla is out first. Honey Smacks still in the penalty box. So this was a power start for our friends from Rat City. Nice big hit there from number 56 of No Coast. That was fancy. And we have another power jam. So power jam, power jam, power jam it up. And a forearm being called to Rockzilla. So we'll have a jammer switcheroo. Although since Honey Smacks was standing, looks like it was pretty close to the end of her time in the penalty box. So this may be close to a full 30 seconds for Roxzilla. And shout out to our infield officials sponsors, all these officials doing a great job for us. That is the 888 infield. Extra large helmets don't belong on small size heads. The certified sweat saver. Better fit, safer fit. So stay protected with 888.
Rough set of penalties there, Bonita, for No Coast. As both pivot and pivot turn jammer went to the box at the same time. The far straightaway to the track. Now we have an official review. Be a safe bet to say it's going to involve those penalties.
Yeah, it looks like the official review is being requested by Rat City. So five penalties so far here for Honey Smacks, and it's still early goings in this game. We got some shout outs. Cobra 505, let's go No Coast, a retired NCRD player watching in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Semantics saying, go Team Zebra. You know, a shout out for all the action happening over there in that 187 penalty
White
box.
official review requesting an additional penalty for illegal exit on the black jammer.
All right. Man. Illegal exit on the black jammer. So that's Honey Smacks, right?
That would be an additional penalty if awarded for Honey Smacks, which would take them up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties.
Yeah, so we'll see what the refs have to say. The S1 pivot line, that's where our jam ref is currently using super precise hand motions to let us know that this is an official timeout. The S1 lifer helmet, best fit and best protection equals made for roller derby. Get a lifer, be a lifer.
One quick correction. Honey Smacks had passed the star, so it will be Fancy that penalty is requested for and not Honey Smacks.
Yeah, good call out. I don't think I noticed that, so glad somebody did. Or I did notice it, but I forgot because I had jamnesia.
Speaking of corrections, I'm going to give a quick apology to number 03 Big Dog with Rat City for the misgendered call out earlier.
No additional penalty will be assessed. Seattle does not retain the review.
All right, and there we go. No additional penalty.
That means Fancy will be jamming, continuing to jam, standing in the box for No Coast. Fancy is out and chasing down Loco, who's picked up lead jammer status. Spins around to the outside, very tight on points. The officials are taking a good look at that. 0 points for No Coast in that pass. We'll have the points potentially here for you for Rat City in just a moment. And it is 1. Super tight call off there.
Fancy had some fancy moves there on that inside lane right before that call off.
Officials calling for their own timeout. Looks like there's a penalty coming in late for Loco there. for Rat City, putting that skater in the penalty box.
All right, and here we go. Everything is all set. And look at this. What do we have here? It is Flash out first, picking up lead. That's the first lead for No Coast this game. So taking advantage of that power start. Although No Coast is down a couple of blockers. So it's going to make it a little more challenging here for Flash, as she is coming in and looking to score some points. Loco out of the penalty box, on the track and through. So now making an initial pass, forcing that call off. And 8 points picked up on that jam by the Mad Maxines. First 8 points in this game on the board. Here we go. Let's see what we can get going for No Coast and the Mad Maxines.
Got some more shout outs here from you. Bro Diggity says that Nomad, our fabulous jam timer there, has some of the cleanest hand signals he's ever seen. POG. Also from Detang, Rat City shouting loudly from the west coast of nowhere else than Ireland. I just looked it up. Ireland's 10 p.m. right now. Great to get a shout out from around the world. Rat City picking up the lead there in 1 point. Another quick call off.
Yeah, it looks like No Coast might be starting to kind of settle in on what is happening. Getting their wheels under them and feeling a little more comfortable on the track, perhaps, because we're definitely seeing things kind of swinging a little more in their direction. Oh, looks like we had an official timeout there just right before we were going to get that jam whistle. Now we're ready. The beautiful rolling whistle from Nomad. And there it is. Jam number 13 underway, and that is the Big Dog. I'm so happy that he has that name so I can say it all the time. The dog is through. 4 points on the board for Rat City. Chubby Bunny with that star for No Coast. Chubby Bunny out of the pack, now going to make an initial pass. And that is the call off. So Chubby Bunny coming around quickly, but unable to get back to the pack before the call off. 8 point jam for Rat City.
Did you know that Arizona Roller Derby is a non-profit organization? Our donation based on membership allows access to as many people as possible. We never want income to be a barrier to the entry of roller derby. That's why we need your support and bring in our support to more members. Make a tax-deductible donation to support our adult and junior programming on our website at ArizonaRollerDerby.com. Jam number 14 underway here. On Young, lead jammer for Rat City. Spinning around on one toe stop right before turn 1 there. 4 points picked up. Star in hand for Enforcer. Enforcer hung up at the back of the pack, trying to get through. Able to do so. But On Young completing another scoring pass right on her heels. On Young looking to the bench for some direction. Gets the go-ahead. Now both jammers scoring. 4 points, No Coast. On Young will take the final 2 of that scoring pass, calling off the jam before No Coast could get back around. Bringing our total up to Rat City 74, No Coast 12.
Lining up on the Rydell Skates Jammer line is Rockzilla for Rat City and Flash for Mad Maxine's. Flash pushing towards the front of the pack, coming up against Terabyte. Meanwhile, Rockzilla has gotten through, picks up lead, and Flash now out of the pack, making an initial pass. Rockzilla picks up 4 points and calls it off.
Looks like Storm for No Coast will be starting in the 187 penalty box, giving a one blocker advantage to Rat City. Going into jam number 16 here. Nomad giving us a clean, crisp whistle to start this jam. Gnarly Quinn taking a hit right to the sternum. Knocked out of turn one, having to recycle all the way back. But is rewarded with a power jam scenario as Abraham Lincoln is sent to the penalty box. Gnarly Quinn now lead, coming around for first scoring pass. Gnarly Quinn pushed to the outside of turn two, now recycling all the way back around to the S1 penalty, pivot line. In the meantime, Abraham Lincoln is out of the penalty box, hitting the pack with some speed and up near the front, trying to complete that initial. Able to squeak around the outside. Lots of calls for calling it to come from the benches there. Rat City able to pick up 4 points for that fourth whistle.
And what do we have here but the 187 penalty box is empty. Yay! Hey, you know, between games, if you're looking for a snack, visit Smoothie King in Queen Creek. Own your purpose, find your smoothie, and rule the day. And whistle indicating we are on. Chubby Bunny with the star for the Mad Maxines. Loco for Rat City. Loco is out first. Chubby Bunny now also out of the pack with a little high step there on the inside lane. Chubby Bunny making an initial pass. The pack is moving very quickly though. And Loco calls it off just as she is hitting the pack. So 1 point for Rat City.
Got a series of shout outs here from Twitch. Approachable Shark says, dog is so fast. I agree. Game 76 says, let's go Enforcer. Treble 1044 says, let's go Rat City all the way from Alabama. And Brutal Kemphart says, Montana cheering for Rat City. Well, good timing on those shout outs. Dog so fast. Big Dog has lead jammer status. Through a scoring pass, 4 points in the air. Enforcers jamming for No Coast. Couple of arms linked up to give a multiplayer block penalty to No Coast. Balancing penalty coming for Rat City, 3-on-3 in the pack right now. Big Dog through for another 4 points. Enforcer with star in hand, passing the last blocker, completed the initial pass. Big Dog looking for a little direction. Little confusion there on the call-off, but goes ahead and gets it called off. 4 final points for Rat City. 16-0 in that last pass.
All right, we're getting ready for jam number 19. Some movement from the S1 pivot line back to the Rydell Skates jammer line, where Flash has taken off. Flash out of the pack first, but wasn't able to get lead. So when On Young got out of the pack, then she just went ahead and called it off. So super quick jam, 0-0 all around.
Many of these jams going so fast, if you blink, you'd miss it.
That's really true. Some people are so fast.
Twitch is alive with requests to pet the dog. Can I pet that dog? It's awesome. Roxilla with the lead for Rat City. And a nice little hop, skip, and a jump from No Coast. And Abraham Lincoln is out of the pack and approaching with a vengeance. Does not look like they were able to pick up any points, but Rat City able to squeak out 2 before the 4th whistle.
Just about 6 minutes left here in the first half. And game is on. Gnarly Quinn with the star for Rat City. Chubby Bunny for the No Coast Mad Maxines. 187 penalty box is empty. And Chubby Bunny pushing ahead here at the top of the pack. Starting to spread things out. Just one skater there to bridge, Thumper. So getting some space, pushing there on Kosher Assault. And Chubby Bunny out and does pick up lead for No Coast. Gnarly Quinn still looking to get out. Second lead jam for them. And it was called off with no points scored.
Shout out from Shakespeare 1616. Let's go Rat City, your friends from Miami. Gene and Tonic also says, let's go Rat City. Support coming in from New Zealand. I did not look up what time it is in New Zealand right now, but they're pretty much opposite of us, yeah? We're going to look that up because now I'm curious. So let's see, we got a check-in from Ireland, we got a check-in from New Zealand. Now I want to know where else. If you're international watching right now, send us a shout out on Twitch. I want to give you credit. Loco jamming for Rat City right now. Enforcer for No Coast. Loco trying really hard to stay up on the toe stops there right going into turn 1. Was not able to do so and recycled to the back. Enforcer all the way up against a serious tripod. Not able to get through. Rat City able to pick up lead jammer status. See a direction of gameplay penalty going to No Coast, giving Rat City a blocker advantage. Loco picking up 4 points on that last scoring pass. So our producer here has checked. It is 9:30 in the morning in New Zealand tomorrow. So watching from the future, that makes my head hurt just to think about it. We appreciate you watching.
Whether you're struggling with pain or looking to enhance your athletic performance, you need a doctor who cares about your goals and will treat you the way you want to be treated. Dr. Ben uses his wide range of skills to help weekend warriors and pro athletes alike move better, move stronger, heal faster. Go to rehablabarizona.com and book an appointment today. Jam number 23, and it's the Big Dog. Big Dog. Oh no. The dog is going to the penalty box. Cut track. But you know what that means, friends? It's a power jam. Power jam. Power jam for Flash, and Flash is now out on an initial pass. Big Dog had been assessed lead, so that means this will be a 2-minute jam. Flash looking to get some offensive assistance from her team to open up some space. Successfully executed with 4 points going on the scoreboard for the No Coast Mad Maxines. Big Dog is out of the penalty box, and maybe we could call it the dog house. Some people did refer to the dog house in like a negative way when you're in trouble, but yeah, so the dog is on the loose.
On the loose after being in the kennel earlier.
There it is.
I really wish I could take credit for that. Thank you, Twitch.
And success, I mean, just like tunneling through. Like sometimes you'll see a big dog tunnel through. That was a beautiful pass through, getting those 4 points. And another one. My gracious. What is happening? It's all happening. It's because we have another power jam. And also because, you know, Big Dog is doing big dog things.
Official review called from No Coast, if I see that properly. I believe this is going to be in reference to their jammer going to the penalty box, the forearm penalty. Our officials will update us here shortly. While we're waiting on them to have that discussion, I want to give shout outs from Dublin, from San Francisco, from England, and all the way from Cape Town, South Africa. Thanks so much for checking in.
Some shout outs from our sponsors. Verb Energy is a caffeinated snack bar made with organic green tea. They are gluten-free and plant-based. Energy for every verb. Also want to let you know really quickly about a GoFundMe for one of the fam from Denver for Smacky. Smacky has a GoFundMe to help pay for some medical expenses related to on-track extracurricular activities. And on the GoFundMe says, I really appreciate all the support and care coming from the roller derby community right now, and I can't wait to recover and get back on the track with all of you astounding athletes. So if you want to find that GoFundMe, just go on GoFundMe and search Smacky Back on the Tracky.
No Coast official review contending that the white jammer cut happened before lead jammer was established.
That would have been against Big Dog early in the jam. I had a great view of that right down the chute. Big Dog did get knocked down to the inside of the track, had a knee down, foot down, and one hand down. Lead jammer status, I wouldn't be able to comment on that at this moment. The officials are going to talk about it because No Coast was not able to get lead jammer status in that because it had already been given and then lost when Big Dog got the cut penalty early in the jam. We'll have an update on that penalty here shortly from the officials.
What would be, if it did get overturned, what would be a remedy for that? What would you do at this point?
Thinking through.
Lead jammer was correctly assessed. No coast does not retain their review.
Thank you, ump.
There you have it. Yes, thank you, ump. Really, it would be no impact at this point. Damage done.
Yeah. All right.
Just 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Going into jam number 24. Nomad giving us the 5 seconds. On Young jamming for Rat City, able to pick up a quick lead to the inside of turn 1. Flash jamming for No Coast. Will be starting in the penalty box. On Young back around in a scoring pass. Has those close blockers all the way at the front. Going into straightaway after turn 2. Flash coming in from the box with some power.
Yeah.
Able to complete initial.
Showing us what that name came from, right? Through like a flash.
Absolutely accurate. Rat City calling off the jam after picking up a final 4 points. That takes us into halftime with a score update of Rat City 129, No Coast 22.
That's right. And we will see you right back here in about 13 minutes, 12 maybe.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing, if your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
The S1 Pro knee pad is built to last and perform, blending highly durable fabrics and materials into an innovative design with exceptional craftsmanship. We use a very tough, military-grade ballistic nylon for the outer shell material. We triple stitched every seam to prevent blowouts and reinforced all of the straps with additional stitching. Our top straps are made with a high retention elastic that minimizes excessive stretching and incorporates a length adjustment system to allow you to lengthen or shorten the top strap. The inner knee cup mold is streamlined and deep fitting and features a 4-tiered foam system combining varying densities of foam with shock dispersing foam to achieve both shock reduction and comfort on impact. The inner foam layer is a high rebound memory foam which absorbs shock and molds to your knee on impact, stabilizing the knee, helping to prevent slippage. Our kneecap has a flat surface that supports stability on impact and is made with a high abrasion polycarbonate plastic for durability. The S1 Pro knee pad, stability, durability, functionality. Hi, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today testing our new shock absorbing sizing liners, the RAD liners. RAD foam reduces, absorbs, and disperses energy. With the creation of the RAD liners, we sought to change the single purpose of a traditional sizing liner and not only make it a sizing liner, but also a sweat absorber and impact reducer. S1 RAD liners feature our proprietary special blend of foam that add an additional layer of impact reduction built into the sizing liner that reduce, absorb, and disperse impact energy away from the head when impacted. Lab tests show that depending on the impact, rad liners reduced impact energy an additional 7.5 to 16.5%, averaging 12% energy reduction to the head in all liners tested. Rad liners are sized just like our standard sizing liners and fit into all S1 Lifer helmets and are covered in a sweat-absorbing, hand-washable terry cloth fabric. S1 rad liners, next level protection.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All right, everybody, we are back. Just 2 minutes to go here. So if you are in the venue, that's your signal to wrap up whatever you're doing so you can get back on over and support these two teams. If you're in the chat, maybe you stepped away for a moment and now you can hear the dulcet sounds of my voice calling you back. Rejoin us. Come listen and watch all the derbs.
Bonita, from what I understand, the Twitch users would much prefer the sound of your voice to the hold music that's being played in between.
Yeah, hey, and understandable, and we totally get that. And I think probably all y'all know that we just got to use what's available for free. And just like everyone, we do our best to not pick the most annoying. And, you know, that's all we can do, friends. That's all we can do. And we really appreciate your support and understanding.
Yes, absolutely. Well, now that we've got our snacks, our refresh drinks, less than 60 seconds to go here before the start of the second half. See Rat City with, believe that is Big Dog on the jammer line, the right L skates jammer line for Rat City.
Yeah, time winding down for the halftime intermission break. Looking ahead to the rest of our day, next game is Game 10 between Arizona Roller Derby All-Stars and Denver's Bruising Altitude. Immediately following that will be a Rose City v. Rose City matchup. And then our last game of the night is going to be Angel City against Denver Mile High. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there it is. Nomad with the signal, and it is back on. Live Derby action right here from Mesa, Arizona, as predicted by Dak. That is Big Dog with the star for Rat City, and Babraham Lincoln from No Coast. You know, Babraham, every time I say Babraham Lincoln or just see Babraham Lincoln, I'm reminded of Wayne's World, which I I do love so much. Call an ambulance that I'll be singing during breaks. I mean, have you listened to me call a game? I do occasionally break out in song, a bar or two, but I don't know that I could hold it down for a whole half. And I don't know that it would be better than the music.
Regardless, I think we'd all be in support of that, Benita.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Just one point going to Rat City in that last jam. No Coast with the blocker advantage by 1, 4-on-3 going into jam number 2. On Young jamming for Rat City. Chubby Bunny for No Coast. Bunny there facing down a tripod right in the apex of turn 1 and turn 2. Putting a lot of leg strength into trying to power the way through, but not fast enough. Elemental there signaling lead jammer status to Ong Young. Penalty whistle there from the front. Don calling out a high block on Rat City blocker. On Young picking up 3 more points for Rat City in that jam, and then a call off. Like seeing the S1 pivot line there completely occupied by the blockers.
That's right. And that whistle means we're back at it. I know y'all know that, but sometimes I really just like to say that. It is Flash with the star for No Coast, Loco for Rat City, and Flash, oh, we thought it was going to be called for lead, but no, alas, that is a cut track call, which means we have a power jam. Power jam. Power jam. It's a power jam for Rat City, and Loco, having removed that helmet cover, just trying to get out of the pack. This will be a full 2-minute jam since that helmet cover was removed. Loco not eligible to get lead. So we're going to have 2 minutes of fun here. Let's see what happens. Loco getting some, trying to whip off that shirt. Oh, a cut track call, so it's another power jam. Power jam. Power jam. Power jam for Flash. Flash now on the track. So 2 power jams in this 2-minute jam here at North America West Regionals. Live from Mesa, Arizona. 4 points for Flash. That's first 4 points on the scoreboard for this jam. We do have a few skaters starting to get just inch up there, get a little close on the penalties. We have 3 of them with 5. That's Fancy and Honey Smacks from No Coast, and from Rat City, Red Divicious. Everybody else with 3 or less. Loco back on the track. So a beautiful 10-point jam there by Flash and No Coast. 3 points added to the Rat City score. And just a shout out to Brick Road Coffee. Brick Road Coffee believes in supporting local businesses and using organic and ethically sourced ingredients as much as possible. Check them out at Brick Road Coffee in Tempe.
I've been to that coffee shop, and they are excellent. It's great vibes in there.
They are. They're a fabulous group and a
Rockzilla wearing the star and picking up lead for Rat City. Rat City. Enforcer wearing the star and out of the pack through that initial pass for No Coast. Another quick jam. Surprise, surprise. That is 4 points picked up by Rat City. Dak and Wilkesy also want to thank Dolly for watching.
All right, we're getting ready for that next jam. One skater in the the 187 penalty box. Jam is on. Gnarly Quinn with the start for Rat City. Babraham Lincoln for New Coast. Gnarly out first, has picked up lead, and a beautiful star pass, very quickly executed. And Abs of Steel now jammer for No Coast. Abs of Steel puts on a lot of pressure and forces that call off, and it looks like, yeah, able to keep that score 0-0. And the No Coast bench going wild, and who can blame them?
Pumping both fists in the air.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Play back underway and a super quick lead for Rat City. Loco wearing the star. Able to shoot down the outside lane. Unopposed, practically speaking, to pick up that lead. Chubby Bunny holding the star now for No Coast. Loco powering through around the outside on turn number 1. Picked up the 4 points and immediately called it off, burning no more energy on another pass. That does seem to be the way it's gone this game so far, with No Coast utilizing their energy efficiently to quickly pick up points and call it off. Full strength for both teams going into jam number 7, second half. Nobody in the penalty box.
All right, and so the jam has begun. That's Flash with the star for No Coast, and Flash out first, picks up lead, and Big Dog making a helmet adjustment there, like very safely down on the knees, like not, making all the good choices there to protect the noggin, and then right back on the track, gets through, starts to make that initial pass as it is called off, and 2 points picked up by Flash and the Mad Maxines.
Interesting stat. That is the first jam of the game that Big Dog was the jammer that didn't get lead for Rat City.
I think that pesky helmet malfunction.
Better safe than sorry. Everybody appreciates that.
For sure.
2 No Coast blockers starting in the box for jam number 8 here, giving Rat City the 2-blocker advantage. Anyang taking advantage of that, wearing the star for Rat City, able to pick up lead jammer status. Enforcer being called on a track cut, heading to the box. Power jam for Rat City. Anyang's taking quick work of that, knocking out 4 points, coming back around for a second scoring pass. Moving laterally to the inside, jumping around the pack, picking up another 4 points. No close blockers trying to maintain a tripod. Falling apart and reforming pretty quickly, doing everything they can to hold Anyang back. In the meantime, Enforcer is out of the penalty box holding the star. Getting a little offensive help from her pivot. No pack called there as Anyang's finally able to get out of the pack. Anyang calling the jam off, trying to get an apex jump in, got bumped out of play. No points picked up on that last pass, but the total for the jam, 12-0 Rat City.
And we are on it with Rockzilla wearing that star for Rat City, Abraham Lincoln for the Mad Maxines. And everybody just hanging out here right in front of us. And just like that, though, Abraham Lincoln out, lead, bam. That's how you do it. And we've had a star pass now. So Thumper Skulls, the new jammer for Rat City. Just as Thumper's getting to the pack, the jam is called off. So nice job by Thumper and Rat City forcing that call off, but 4 points added to the score for the Mad Maxines.
Mountain Derange starting in the penalty box. Going into jam number 10. Looked like a forearm penalty there on the outside of turn 3. Nomad getting us started here with Gnarly Quinn jamming for Rat City and Chubby Bunny for No Coast. Chubby Bunny extending the pack, able to dance around, and number 777 picks up lead for No Coast. Getting a lot of love and support from the crowd. And 4 points for No Coast on the board. Gnarly Quinn with star in hand, extending the pack out. Finally able to get around that last No Coast blocker. 3 final points going to No Coast. 7 total on the jam. Bringing their total up to 45 points. 17 minutes remaining in the game.
Loco with the star for Rat City, Flash for No Coast. Flash just being swallowed up by this tripod. And Flash did get out, but unfortunately there was a forearm involved, so going to the penalty box, which means Flash is now lead, and this is a power jam. Power jam. It's a power jam. Oh no. Flash got a penalty. So there's going to be a jammer switcheroo, a little do-si-do, a little swing your partner round and round. Maybe not. Anyway. Loco back on the track. So Flash going to be in the penalty box for the same amount of time as Loco, which wasn't a huge amount of time. So probably see her back on the track momentarily. Loco approaching the pack. This is the scoring pass for Loco, so 4 points going up. And now 4 points also for Flash. About 25 seconds left here in this full 2-minute jam. Everybody's in turns 3 and 4. Skating towards that Rydell Skates jammer line. Lots of bumping around from the in to the out, to the inside, to the recycle, to the back, and Loco through for 4 more. 8 points so far in this jam for Loco. 3 picked up in the final moments by Flash, so an 8-7 jam here in jam number 11.
Couple of shout outs coming in. Hater24 and Dur Burgo Love both say, let's go, Adam Splitter. Quick false start warning assessed there to Abs of Steel. Yielded successfully. But in the meantime, Big Dog has picked up lead jammer status for Rat City. Has come back around on a scoring pass. Enforcer wearing the star for No Coast. Big Dog powering his way through the front of the pack, scooping up all 4 points along the way. Star pass executed by No Coast. Abs of Steel now, formerly the pivot, with star in hand. Took a big chest hit to the inside of the apex there. Had to recycle back, but has now made it out of the pack. Putting that pressure on. So the Big Dog calls off the jam, 4 points in tow. Conclusion of jam number 12 puts us at 52 No Coast, 176 Rat City.
Shout out to Queen Creek School of Rock. School of Rock's performance-based music education includes programs for all ages and skill levels. They're opening this July in Queen Creek. Visit their table to learn more. On Young with the star for Rat City. Babraham Lincoln for No Coast. Everybody is just all jumbled up here in turns 1 and 2, moving forward, kind of like an amoeba. A little bit spreading out, a little bit coming in together. Number 83 getting in there for some offense. That was Thumper's Skull for Rat City. And Crash Heartless also getting some nice offense in for No Coast. Although neither really able to break things up enough for the jammers to get out. Jammers still, there it is. What a battle. Man, almost a full minute off that jam clock, and Babraham Lincoln first out and therefore lead. Oh, Babraham coming into the pack, gets knocked to the outside, bumps into On Young, and everybody goes down. But now skating back to the recycle entry point and getting on the track. Man, Thumper with a, oh no, sorry, that was Mountain Derange with a big hit there to the outside. And also with a little trickery there to make sure that Babraham Lincoln comes in at the correct spot. Doesn't get any cut track calls. So jam ends 1 point. What in the actual what? Smokes. That was a heck of a jam for 1 point.
There's a lot of energy expended as well.
Absolutely. Just all over. I mean, they didn't go very far either. It was a long time, and they didn't even get one time around the track.
It's unfortunate No Coast unable to capitalize on that opportunity further than they did. But now they get another opportunity. Chubby Bunny backs and jamming for No Coast. And able to pick up lead jammer status. Stretching the pack thin. No Coast blocker heading to the penalty box. That's number 56, Fancy. Confused by the call. No pack called. A flurry of penalties coming through all at once. But that doesn't stop them from picking up 4 more points to No Coast. And they call a team timeout.
Lee 47 saying, Natty ruining life for the pivot turned jammer OMG. I do believe a No Coast skater got 2 penalties there at the end. I think that was Fancy.
I believe so as well. I saw outside pack referees signaling for 2 penalties. Officials having a conversation about it with the teams. Swooping whistle brings the team timeout to a close, but we are now changing that out for an official timeout. Going to continue the wait time. Want to tell you about the Spudtown Knockdown this year, 2024, on September 7th and 8th. You can scan the QR code on the scoreboard or the broadcast ad to submit your team and apply for officiating and for tournament heads. Spudtown is a double elimination sanctioned WFTDA tournament with 6 North American West WFTDA teams. So if you're interested in that in any of those capacities, sign up. Twitch was asking if the penalty box was lonely. Not anymore, though. Three skaters in the box. Looks like 2 blockers from No Coast and 1 from Rat City. It's going to get that blocker advantage just by 1 to Rat City. 3-on-2. Quick lead picked up for Gnarly Quinn, but being chased right on the heels is Flash. Gnarly Quinn slips through untouched for 4 points. Rat City.
Yeah, and just in case anybody's wondering, Abs of Steel had gotten a penalty at the end, but there was already a full penalty box. It was actually 2 penalties there at the end. So Abs of Steel did start on the track, and then when a No Coast skater was standing, then she went to the penalty box to have those 2 penalties.
Thanks for the clarification, Bonita. Gnarly Quinn racking up points in the meantime, 8 already, and into her 3rd scoring pass. That one complete, bringing the jam to 12. Abs of Steel back out of the penalty box and rejoined. But we have some jammer on jammer cat and mouse game happening here. Flash able to get the knockout out on Gnarly Quinn and push the recycle all the way back. End of the pack, eating up a ton of clock time. Gnarly Quinn had enough, just went ahead and called off the jam, taking the 12-4 point differential in jam number 15. Worth noting in this last jam, number 56, Fancy, did foul out of the game. No Coast has called for an official review.
Hey, you know, there's a lot of great derby going on around the world, and we are all here for it. Clover Cup. Get ready for the most epic derby event of the year, 2025. Clover Cup, proudly hosted by the Dallas Derby Devils. Coming up, join them as they celebrate 2 decades of derby excellence. You don't want to miss this electrifying showdown featuring top WFTDA, MRDA, and JRDA teams from around the world battling out on the track For more information, visit clovercup.com. Also, check out Body Breakdown by Blue. If you're in-house, I mean, I feel like everybody knows Blue. And if you're here, you know Blue. Go visit Blue. And if you're not here, next time you see Blue, go visit Blue.
No Coast official review, reviewing the chain of events with the jammer potential penalty or not over here.
Pro Strike Pest Control is a local family-owned pest control company serving the East Valley in Arizona. They know what it's like to want a safe space for your family and understand the importance of keeping unwanted pests out. That's why they provide quality pest control that's still affordable. Check them out, Pro Strike Pest Control. Oh yeah, I was talking all the love about Blue at Body Breakdown. Also, check out in Blue's booth all the wellness products from Urban Apothecary. Try their best-selling gummies for deeper relaxation and improved sleep, or the 4XL pain relief topicals to reduce inflammation and pain and keep you on track. Skater made, trusted by athletes. Shop at the Body Breakdown or at urbanapothecary.shop. urbanapothecary.shop. That's important that it's .shop, because I tried to look them up and I made a mistake. Another great tournament coming up in the fall, Monsoon Madness, right here in Mesa, Arizona. Arizona Roller Derby Rising hosting a 3-day roller derby tournament featuring a WFTDA sanctioned and open gendered bracket with 6 teams each. That's going to be August 30th to September 1st, right here in this very same facility. You can find out more at ArizonaRollerDerby.com.
White jammer entering the turn was low blocked, which forced the high contact. The high contact call was overturned mid-jam and a low block was issued instead. Because there was an initial officiating error, No Coast will retain the review.
All right, we appreciate our officials for that clarification. So high block removed, low block assessed. Officials taking the credit for that. And after 3 or so minutes of official timeout, we are now back underway. Elemental calling lead for Loco, No Coast. Enforcer wearing the star. Apologies, that's Loco wearing the star for Rat City. Enforcer wearing it for No Coast.
Some really nice toe stop work there by Enforcer.
Big Dog facing off against Abraham Lincoln. No Coast blockers picking up a penalty call, giving a blocker advantage over to Rat. Big Dog with the lead. No Coast losing another blocker to the penalty box. Direction of gameplay coming in from the outside. Big Dog sliding around the outside, but unfortunately not cleanly. Forearm penalty, sending him to the penalty box. That makes it power jam for No Coast. Abraham Lincoln with star in hand, powering through the inside of turn 2. Penalty whistle coming in from the outside for direction of the gameplay. That was kosher assault. Now sitting in the 187 penalty box. Clearing the penalty box is Big Dog. Abraham Lincoln knocked to the outside of the straightaway there and slow to get up. Big Dog slipped through the final tripod there, scoring 4 more points for Rat City. And serenaded by cheers, Avs of Steel has collected the star, successful star pass, and has come into a scoring pass for No Coast. Conclusion of the jam brings 2 more points to No Coast and 4 for Rat City.
All right, getting ready for jam number 18. About 4 minutes left in this game. On Young with the star for Rat City. Chubby Buddy for the Mad Maxines. Fun fact, this is the 20th year for Rat City as Chubby Bunny does pick up a lead. Chubby Bunny coming around, getting stopped, solidly stopped by Rat City. On Young knocked to the inside, recycles back. And Chubby Bunny through for 4. On Young still trying to get out of the pack, and instead of getting out, decides to go ahead and pass that helmet cover. So we have a new jammer for Rat City. That's damage control. 1 point picked up on that pass. So 5 on the jam for Chubby Bunny and No Coast. And again, shout out to Rat City celebrating their 20th year as a league. That makes them an early adopter.
Starting whistle getting us back underway here. Rockzilla jamming for Rat City and Flash for No Coast. Rat City now at the bicentennial mark of 200. Scoreless in the last jam. Pack held very tight there in turn 1, finally starting to extend and taking a solid hip check. Rockzilla picked up lead at the same time. Officials calling the jam there for injury. We'll let our medics attend to the skater.
Yeah, I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to our medic sponsor, EVIT. EVIT provides high school and adult students with the advanced skills and training needed to thrive in today's competitive job market. Thank you, EVIT, for providing many of our medics this weekend. Skater has been accompanied off on her own 8 wheels. So just going to get checked out by those medics. Make sure she's doing okay. And our official timeout continues. Until it doesn't. Now we're going to get back to the last 2 minutes of this game. And there it is, Nomad with the whistle. We are right back at it. Gnarly Quinn with the star for Rat City. Enforcer for No Coast. Lots of movement, and there it is. Enforcer out first, does pick up lead. Gnarly also out, making an initial pass. Pack moving pretty quickly, so we'll see what does M do. Enforcer calling it off, picks up 1 point right before that call off, so we're going to have under a minute to go when we start this next jam, so we'll have to see if this is the end.
Very well may be No Coast with 1 timeout remaining. Rat City's fully loaded, 3 timeouts and an official review. Jam 21 underway. Loco wearing the star for Rat City. Fancy toe stopping down the straightaway for Loco to pick up lead jammer status. Direction of gameplay being assessed there to No Close blocker. That was number 5, Storm. Sitting in the 187 penalty box. Loco picking up 4 points in the meantime, coming back around for a second scoring pass. Blows her way through the last couple of blockers. And then slips through for a third scoring pass. That's 12 now for Loco. Big smile on the face. Successful star pass, now Abs of Steel, putting on the star for No Coast. Regulation clock has expired, and there are the 4 whistles. 3 final points going to Rat City. Unofficially, the score is at No Coast 69, Rat City 215. Stick around, we'll have your game MVPs ready in just a moment. Swooping whistle makes the score final 69, No Coast, Rat City 215, and your winners. Thank you, fans. Thank you, skaters. It is time for us to announce your game MVPs. No Coast, Your MVP blocker is Beat Rice. No Coast MVP jammer is Chubby Bunny. And No Coast Team Spirit is Fancy. Rat City, your MVPs are blocker Punchio Guts, MVP jammer Big Dog, and Team Spirit Rockzilla.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing, if your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
Giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
One of the most advanced, scientific, and accurate ways to show how much better the S1 Lifer helmet is versus the traditional soft foam skate helmet is to actually test these in an accredited, independent, third-party testing facility. This is the S1 Lifer helmet, which is constructed with our patented blend of EPS fusion foam. This is a traditional soft foam skate helmet, which is constructed with soft foam inserts. We're going to put helmets onto this head form that has an accelerometer in it that measures impact energy. The head form is connected to a computer that measures the amount of impact that gets to the head in a simulated impact. Basically what you're seeing is that the soft foam helmet is allowing the impact energy to go directly through the helmet and get to the head form. With the S1 Lifer helmet, the fusion foam is crushing that energy and dispersing it out and reducing it 4 times the amount the soft foam helmet did. The S1 Lifer helmet, a better, safer helmet. The S1 Lifer helmet is a culmination of innovation in design, quality, safety, and fit. The Lifer helmet features our specially formulated EPS foam called Fusion Foam, blending low, medium, and high density beads together to create our impact-reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all of the impact energy dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet, and it is protected by our high rebound ABS outer plastic shell. The S1 Lifer helmet combines the safety of a certified multiple impact and certified high impact helmet with a comfortable, deep fitting design. The Lifer helmet's progressive styling gives it a unique look while also showcasing more traditional features by combining 5 circular air vent holes with 6 teardrop air vents. The Lifer's adjustable strap sliders make it very easy to adjust the straps to fit a variety of comfortable strap positions. The Lifer helmet is fitted using our color-coded, adjustable, and sweat-absorbing sizing liners, fitting heads from 20.5 inches to 23.5 inches. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.